And then my struggle period started when I was in DY. वहाँ से travel करता था and I used to travel through local trains and come to Mumbai, give auditions in Andheri or Bandra, Santa Cruz, wherever the auditions were, and go back again via those trains and cross Navi Mumbai, Vashi Bridge, and go back to my hostel. What happens is when you are not from the industry, आपका सबसे बड़ा एक मुद्दा ये बन जाता है कि आपका नाम कैसे लोग जानेंगे. For the longest time, for I think for like 6-7 years in a row, nobody knew my name. When I was in the industry, I had already given Pyaar Ka Punchnama 1, Pyaar Ka Punchnama 2, which was a box office success. Still, people didn't know my name. Because it's natural when people are from the industry, they will know that, अच्छा ये फलाना इंसान ये है and ये है. There is already a curiosity, a lot of curiosity for them, a buzz around them already. It just takes a lot of time, but I'm really proud of my struggle. I have the story to tell.
Absolutely.
Which a lot of people won't have. I don't shy away in relationships or in friendship or with my family also. I am an emotional person and I show it to the person.
So today I'm sitting with somebody who has completely changed the prototype for Indian actors today. He's definitely an outsider, but look at the trajectory that he's had. He is living the common Indian man's dream and how. Today I'm joined with Kartik Aaryan only on Bollywood Bubble. Thank you, Kartik.
Thank you, Nayan. Such a lovely introduction you gave, yeah.
But I actually mean all of it because you genuinely resonate and embody the common Indian man or woman's dream actually. There was a point of time like you play a journalist.
Yeah.
Journalism is a lot about passion. It's more than the profession.
Right.
It's a lot about the drive and the passion.
Yeah.
You decided to go with your passion and drive, and a lot of people don't know that you actually came to Bombay. You selected a college in Bombay because you wanted to become an actor. How difficult was it, like at that point? Because you come from a family of academics.
100%. My मेरी फैमिली में सब डॉक्टर्स हैं और एंड दे रियली लाइक माय मॉम एंड डैड, दे रियली वांटेड मी टू बिकम अ डॉक्टर और एन इंजीनियर. सो वहाँ पे एक ही, मैं ग्वालियर से हूँ, सो एक ही ऑप्शन था, पीएमटी या पीईटी, मेडिकल एग्जाम या इंजीनियरिंग एग्जाम. तो उसकी ट्यूशन्स, उसके कॉलेज के लिए सारी प्रिपरेशन होती थी. मेरे पास एक ही ऑप्शन था कि किसी तरह मुंबई आ जाऊँ एंड वहाँ के एग्ज़ाम्स दे के यहाँ पे पहुँच जाऊँ, यहाँ के कोई कॉलेज में एक एडमिशन हो जाए तो मॉम डैड खुश रहेंगे कि मैं पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ, बट मैं यहाँ पे ऑडिशंस या एक्टिंग सीखता रहूँगा या ऑडिशंस देता रहूँगा बिना बताए. बिकॉज अदरवाइज दैट वुड नॉट हैव बीन पॉसिबल फॉर मी टू टेल माई पेरेंट्स दैट आई वांट टू परस्यू एक्टिंग. एट दैट डे एंड एज वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट भी था कि मैं उनको बोलता कि यार मैं ग्वालियर छोड़ के मैं मुंबई जाना चाहता हूँ एंड आई डोंट नो क्या होने वाला है हमारी लाइफ में. तो वो करना मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट था, तो मैंने पढ़ाई का बहाना लिया एंड थैंकफुली डीवाई पाटिल एक कॉलेज है जो नवी मुंबई में, उसके एग्जाम्स मैंने क्लियर किए. तो मैंने बहुत पढ़ाई की टू बिकम एन एक्टर.
A lot of people don't know that you are very good as a student.
आई मीन मैं वो वाला स्टूडेंट हूँ जो वही लास्ट डे में पढ़ता है पास हो जाता है और अच्छे नंबर्स आ जाते हैं और लोग बोलते हैं ये क्या था, ये ऐसा है हमने क्यों पढ़ाई की इतनी फिर. सो दैट यूज्ड टू हैपन विद मी एंड आई एम so yeah, and then my struggle period started when I was in DY. वहाँ से travel करता था and I used to travel through local trains and come to Mumbai, give auditions in Andheri or Bandra, Santa Cruz, wherever the auditions were, and go back again via those trains and cross Navi Mumbai, Vashi Bridge, and go back to my hostel. So yeah, that was life for me for like 3 years practically, and finally Pyaar Ka Punchnama happened.
Yeah. Kartik, when I watched Dhamaka, and the trailer, I told you at the trailer launch also that there's a side to you which this film presents, which is not the prototype that people have often seen you in. You're not the chocolate boy hero in this. You are brainy and brawny in equal measure, and there is a grey shade to you. Do you feel that this film, actually Akashvani also explored that side to you? There was a short film you did with Tanuja Chandra which explored Silvert, which explored that side to you.
Intensity basically.
Yes. But a lot of these have not happened, but your successes have been in a different space. This movie I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And I've seen this side to you, but I think this is going to open up, because it's more in the commercial space, a lot more avenues for you, because a lot of people will see you in this space. Do you feel that was also a reason why you said yes to this?
I mean, I blindly followed Ram Madhwani sir.
Yeah, he's
For me, he's someone I really I enjoyed Nirja a lot.
Yeah.
I became his fan after looking at his ads itself. He's been the biggest ad filmmaker of our country for the longest period of time, and so his journey has been wonderful. And to follow that, and when he was making a film, and I got to know about it, I was just blindly following what he wanted to do, and there was no option for me to not do this. And Dhamaka became something new for me, as a character. To play Arjun Pathak for me was a big deal. I mean, I was getting to explore so many aspects of my my craft in this film, and to just show this or channelize this and show this to a lot of people, that this is where you can see me in this light as well. So I'm really grateful for Ram Madhwani sir, who really showed that belief in me and gave me this role, which will be, I think for me, will be a role of a lifetime, which will change a lot of things also. And the kind of appreciation this film is getting, or the kind of appreciation this role is getting, I'm so glad that we did what we did. And yeah, I'll continue doing this.
When I watched Dhamaka, I was pleasantly surprised, but I also have seen this side to you, to be very honest. I've seen Silvat. It's a brilliant film. Much before it, अब तो लोग बात करने लग गए, but तब जब release नहीं हुई थी, तब मैंने देखी है.
Right.
This is your finest performance.
Thanks.
Till date. Also because the character demands that. It's very performance driven. You talk about a lot of issues that people face. It's a lot about power and politics and power play in every field, not just media. Everywhere, You coming from a non-film background, how much of power play have you had to deal with in life? Whether it's even in terms of perception from the media in the beginning.
Basically, politics नहीं कहूँगा, power play भी नहीं कहूँगा. I think it's natural. What happens is, when you are not from the industry, आपका सबसे बड़ा एक मुद्दा ये बन जाता है कि आपका नाम कैसे लोग जानेंगे. For the longest time, for like 6-7 years in a row, nobody knew my name. When I was in the industry, I had already given Pyaar Ka Punchnama 1, Pyaar Ka Punchnama 2, which was a box office success. Still, people didn't know my name. It was Sonu ke Titu ki sweetie, after which they started calling me, oh, Kartik Aaryan. तब मेरी शक्ल register हुई, तब मेरे बारे में लिखना चालू हुआ, और and everybody just had so much interest in my life all of a sudden. Even I didn't gather why. I'm still the same, I was still the same, and उससे पहले भी I was still the same.
True.
So nothing changed. Maybe it's that commercial success in a big way, and because it was a 100 crore film, it was a blockbuster at that time, and it just changed the dimension or the dynamics of the whole situation. I mean, everybody started looking at me with in a different light altogether. They wanted to know about me. I think that in itself is something which I think is the most difficult job, to just carry forward for like years, have that perseverance, have that patience in yourself, and believe that कुछ होगा, अच्छा हो जाएगा. That hope, you have to carry that forward. So it is difficult when you don't know people around. I'm sure you must have had those difficulties joining journalism and being a part of this industry, to create a name, and now where you've reached from starting from the bottom to being one of the editors. So I think that is what it is, and it's a lot of patience. I think it's a lot of patience and courage that you need, more than politics power play, because it's natural when people are from the industry, they will know that अच्छा ये फलाना इंसान ये है and ये है. There is already a lot of curiosity for them, a buzz around them already. So and nobody's there to blame. I mean, it is a natural thing. So I am okay with that. It just takes a lot of time, but I am really proud of my struggle. I have the story to tell,
Absolutely.
which a lot of people won't have. I will be people. At least there is. I'm so happy that things have worked out for me in this way, rather than सीधा सिक्सर पे सिक्सर मार रहा हूँ. नहीं, बीच में आउट भी हुआ हूँ, बीच में हिट विकेट भी हुआ हूँ, फिर सिक्स मारना चालू किया, फिर एक रन लिया, 2 रन लिया, अब छक्के मारो. सो आई थिंक वो कहीं ना कहीं वो एक जर्नी है, और उस जर्नी की वैल्यू तब होती है जब फेलियर्स भी होते हैं. सो आई एम रियली प्राउड ऑफ इट.
But Kartik, if we talk about media, me being a media personal, I have seen media drop to and stoop down to terrible lows in the last 1.5 years. It has been happening for quite some time, but in the last 1.5 years, we've seen it to go to multiple lows every minute by the ticker, like they say. How do you deal with situations like that? There are times when things are also written about you, which may or may not be true. If you come out and speak about it, it will be written more. If you don't speak about it, it also comes as a it's acceptance in a way. It's a very double-edged sword kind of a situation for you actors.
It is. It's always better to let your work speak for yourself. I mean, it's whenever you say something about something, it will create ripples. It will create headlines. That is what it'll do. When you don't, it'll automatically there'll be nothing. So it's always better to just work, concentrate on the work that you're doing, and yeah, I mean, people will appreciate that.
But does it never bother you or break you when you read?
I think first it used to, when I didn't know how to handle situations, maybe, but maybe with time you mature.
Yeah.
You get to know कि इसमें कुछ करके कुछ होना नहीं है. It's all, there's nothing. You just don't need to concentrate on this. Rather, concentrate your energy and focus on your work, and it will, everything just sorts out in itself. And if you are really true to your work, that is what it is.
Sonu Ke Titu Ki Sweetie was the biggest dhamaka in your life, and I remember we are having tab wo trailer bhi nahi aaya tha and everything, and I told you that, listen, I think,
yeah, you told me, I remember,
and that this is going to be that film for you. The beauty is that despite the success, at least to me, I always say this, that at least to me, I have known this Kartik Aaryan as a 21-year-old also. When Kanchi released, I have known this. I can message you and I can say that, listen, I'm very upset with you. And the point is that there's a sense of comfort which was always there, and you've not changed.
Yeah.
How do you manage to keep your head on the ground despite the stardom? Does stardom never hit you in the head ever in the scheme?
I think I take it as a profession. So I don't, I love it when people love me. And now, be it fans or my friends or my family, I love it. I love attention, and I crave for that, and I don't want to lose it. And it's a human emotion, I mean, if I take you as my friend, I will always respect you like that. Be it doesn't depend on my professional highs and lows, वो चलता रहेगा. हर Friday वो change होता रहेगा. Tomorrow, God forbid, if I'm giving a flop, I don't want you to change, True. So and or any of my friends, or so that is what it is. It's as simple as that. You just want to be true to your work, box office or your film's content or the creative aspect. जितना हाथ में है उतना है, लेकिन अगर वो hit or flop में अगर relationships dependent है तो वो relationships correct नहीं है. So I've always maintained that in my sense. And I think it keeps me real all the time. I don't look at people with, कि अच्छा इस standard से ही देख सकता हूँ या नहीं. मेरे वही friends हैं जो पिछले पता नहीं कितने सालों से हैं. या ऐसा कुछ नया change नहीं हुआ है. So मैं अभी भी मतलब मैं गाड़ी लेने में भी खुश हो जाता हूँ, मैं एक कॉफी का मग लेने में भी उतना खुश होता हूँ. So it's that छोटी भी happiness है, बड़ी भी happiness है. It doesn't change.
Your and Runal's part I really loved, and there was a strong sense of emotion and unsaid emotions. There were times where you were just looking at each other through the
camera and the live feed.
Yeah, and you could sense it, right?
Yeah.
In the movie, you guys have a turbulent relationship, and it comes to whatever is the consequence of the relationship, but there's a beautiful love story as well. There's a beautiful story of love and emotions. In life, you've been an emotional person.
Yeah.
How do you handle difficult situations when it comes to any of your relationships, not just romantic ones, but also, with your parents, with your family, with your friends, everybody?
I solve it. I am the one who goes for it, I don't shy away in relationships or in friendship or with my family also. Uh, I am an emotional person and I show it to the person. It's necessary to. So yeah, that's what I do, and it solves everything.
Thank you so much. And I also want to tell you that मैं ये अपने इंटरव्यू में भी बोलूंगा ही that when you succeed,
Yeah.
it feels a little more personal, actually a lot more personal. And I just hope that you go places and you take all of us along with you.
I will.
You will, I know.
Thank you.